There's a new collab in Raid, which also brings along some new legendaries and some new events. For today's video, we're going to go ahead and break down these events and how you can actually get these champions. Hey you guys, it's Cece. Welcome back to my channel. Now this new collab in Raid is with Alien and Predator, which is crazy because it does bring along some pretty cool legendaries. Now this first one is super easy because all we have to do is log in. That's right, it is going to be a login champion to go ahead and get Xenomorph. Now this one, the easiest thing we can possibly do. You log in for 7 days and then we're gonna go ahead and get this champion. Keep logging in for 14 days and that is where we do get the perfect soul. If you want to go beyond that, we're into phase 2. Now this is gonna bring us different things that we actually can get, but you do have to complete objectives. It does include energy, multi-battles, some accessories here, but it does bring us to the 5-star split soul. So for Xenomorph, essentially it's super easy. There's not a lot we have to do to at least go ahead and get the champion. Biggest thing is just logging in on time and giving yourself enough time to actually get the champion. In case you maybe aren't playing right now or you're not sure if you're coming back, come in for the login champion at the very least. And then we are for sure going to be at least guaranteed that one legendary. So let's go and take a look at the next one. So the next legendary, this one is actually Predator. So this does come with a champion pass. The last time they had a champion pass in this game is actually, for me, when I was playing anyway, was He-Man. And I did go ahead and grab He-Man. And I have no regrets having grabbed He-Man. I'll be totally honest with you guys. He skyrocketed my account because at the time I was a fairly new player and I didn't have a lot of legendary attackers either. And honestly, to this day, I still use my He-Man. I use him a lot. So the champion pass, I can tell you, it already speaks to me because I feel like I know that champion was worth it. So, I mean, with Predator, it's definitely something that is tempting. So with this, there are going to be the 2 levels. The one that essentially you don't have to do any, like you just log in and do some of the challenges. And chances are it's probably stuff you're already really doing. Like log into the game, I can go ahead and claim that. Use 100 energy. Well, that's an easy one. I can easily go and use energy. Even as I'm doing this, I can do like multi-battles in the background and it's gonna use energy. I already have to use 50 for my dailies anyway, so I may as well just go ahead and use another 50. So I will actually do that right now while we are here. Let's multi-battle. I just need to do 3. So that's gonna run those 3 ones at least while we are here talking about this. So using energy and using silver, again, silver is an easy one right now because right here, artifact accessory attempts, that right there, I'm gonna need to go ahead and use some silver. Do I have any gear that needs, I may as well upgrade this. Why not? Now this is gonna be more than I need for silver, but regardless, I need to go ahead and level that up. So I can go ahead and claim this, and then I can go ahead back to the champion pass, and I can claim that as well. There is the claim all, which is nice. But yeah, the challenge is not super difficult. So regardless, along the way, be able to go ahead and collect this. But that does bring us to the next tier on this, which is the bottom tier, which is the elite pass. And that is where it's going to come into play. Like, is this something that you want to go ahead and get? Because with this elite pass, of course, comes Predator. That is essentially how we will be able to go ahead and get him. You're buying him. So Predator is another legendary that for me is super tempting because he is legendary, HP type. He is a part of the Lizardman faction. And you guys, I am missing champions in the Lizardman faction. It is definitely one of my weak points. It's not open, so I can't actually go ahead and show you from here. But I can show you from here. And the only champ I recently got that's helping me out here is actually Donnie. Donnie's been carrying that faction for me. No one else in here is really helping me. If anything, like this one needs some love. I need some more Lizardmen that are useful for me. So that definitely has me tempted. So depending on where you are is going to depend on how much it's going to cost. You can get the elite pass and all the levels, just the elite pass. Now, again, this collab is happening through to January, so you definitely have some time to think about it. But I do think it's not just this legendary champion that we would need to consider on like, is this somebody you want to get? But you have to look at what's along the bottom here. What else comes with this champion to decide if it's worth it for you? For example, you get a 5-star chicken in here. There is going to be some mythical gear, so weapons and everything, of course. And there's also glyphs, right? So there is going to be the different glyphs that you get along the way, including haste glyph. So I think all of that is maybe where some of that temptation comes in. And then of course you do have another 5-star ranked chicken. So when considering like, oh, do I want to spend this much for the champion? You're definitely thinking about that, but think about everything else that you get along the way. And the other way to kind of look at it and consider is like, if you are somebody that does spend, how much is it going to cost you to get sacred shards, right? I think that's a good way to kind of balance it in your mind and like think about it. If we're looking at how much sacred shards are, then if that's something that you buy maybe from time to time or even regularly. Here, let's look at this one, for example. So for me, this is $69.99 with a single sacred shard. I'm not guaranteed to get a legendary out of there. So something to factor in, something to consider with this champion pass is, and what I'm thinking, do I want to spend the money to go ahead and get this champion? It is a guaranteed legendary, so it's like rather than buying, say, shards and having the chance of getting a legendary, I'm essentially paying that amount to get myself a guaranteed legendary, plus everything that comes with it. So for me, you guys, like, I am 100% tempted. I am thinking about it. I'm considering it. I kind of feel like I almost need to get this champion, to be honest, because the other thing is, like, once he's gone, he's gone. I'm not gonna be able to get this champ. And like I said, I didn't regret He-Man when I did it, so I know he'd help my Lizardman faction out tremendously. And honestly, him as a champ too, kind of cool. I did make a video talking about their skills and having a champion with the fact the Hunter's Gaze. I think it's cool. They added a whole new debuff into here. And I do think for PvP, this is a good champion. That is pretty much where I think he's gonna shine a lot and is going to be that PvP aspect of things. Not to say I can't use him in my dungeons. I definitely could, but I do think I would have fun with this champ and kind of bringing him into live arena, seeing what I can do there. But yeah, I mean, you can definitely use him really anywhere and everywhere at this point. But a very good champion, a very tempting champion for me anyway. So I'm strongly considering buying it just so I can go ahead and get Predator, because I kind of don't want to miss out on that. Now, the other thing is they've given us this little infograph, so we have information. The Xenomorph Chase, November 24th to January the 8th. The Predator Champion Pass, November 25th to February 24th. But there's a progressive chance event, a limited summon event, and a summon party event. So I think we kind of know that that is going to have another opportunity to actually get Predator along the way in there. But with something like a progressive chance, that's a tough one unless you have tons and tons of shards. I mean, I've never pulled anything from a progressive because that's tough odds to hit. Limited summon event, the summon party event. They may also do a prism pool event to actually go ahead and get him. But I mean, let's say even if I go ahead and buy this champion pass and then I somehow get Predator from somewhere else, I'm not going to be complaining about that either, to be honest. Have two Predators, they could be kind of cool. But something to keep in mind, we have some other stuff that is going to be coming along with this collab. Apart from just those two champions, we're going to have these events going on as well. I will be honest, you guys, I am also hoping that they will have some kind of promo codes coming out. And I do think they will. They did it with the TMNT collab where they had a code in there. They're going to give us one for Predator. So be sure you guys subscribe because I will post it. I'll post a video on it as soon as it comes out so that you guys are aware and you have it. So something else I am looking forward to, because Raid, we will take that. If anything, give us some more. Give us some more promo codes. Throw some our way. Why not? But overall, yeah, I'm excited for these two champions. As I said, Xenomorph, it's nice. We just have to log in, right? And then for Predator, I mean, maybe we can get lucky along the way and see something there and get him from there. But otherwise, this champion pass is definitely tempting me and calling to me. While we're here, let's also mention there's a new Forge Pass that has started. Now, this one does have a Righteous set. I don't think I have any Righteous gear, you guys. So this is 10% speed and 40 resist. Let's see. I don't think I have any Righteous gear, though. I don't know if I would necessarily put that. I mean, the 10% speed, it's not bad, right? Like, it's a little less than this, but not too bad. Righteous. Yeah, as I thought, I don't have any gear in that. So am I gonna go ahead and also get this Forge Pass? I don't know. I don't know anyone I'll necessarily use this on, potentially. I mean, I'll get the Core Pass for now. There is the Gold Pass and the Platinum Pass. Probably want to get the Platinum Pass. Gold Pass, I mean, at this point, possibly if I'm already getting the Champion Pass for Predator. Not that much more for it, but again, I don't know how I feel about the Righteous, where I would use it, and if it's something I'm gonna find useful for my account. It's one of the gear sets. It's everything else along the way that I actually kind of want. It's everything else in here that I'm looking at, because with this gear, you never know how it's gonna roll, right? That's the gamble, and that's the other thing. This one isn't a gamble. I'm getting the champion. The Forge Pass, a a little bit of a gamble, but it's also some gear and the crafting materials. That's the thing. That's the crafting materials as well to consider. But yeah, just letting you know this new Forge Pass also started, but I think a lot of the emphasis right now is on this new collab and these new characters. So I'm pretty excited to actually see what they can do and put them truly to the test. If you download Raid Shadow Legends using my link, I'm actually going to start you off with the free legendary champion on day 1. And then at level 10, level 20, and level 30, you'll get yourself an epic. That is 4 amazing champions that you can get just by downloading using my link. These champions definitely have me excited, but I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. So comment down below and let me know, is this a champion pass that you are going to be going for? Or are you banking on some of the future events coming up? Leave that in the comments, but be sure that you guys subscribe so you don't miss out when I get these legendaries and put them to the test. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!